Hi, YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere. It's SparkWithGeorgeTune.com. I'm back with another Monday morning mailbag. Get yourself a cup of coffee, kick back, relax. Let's talk a little wet shaving and a few other things. What do you got this morning? I've got a coffee here that we featured on the program before. Hang on 1 minute. Let me get a sip. That is really good. That's fabulous. Yeah, that's fabulous because it's fabulous coffee right there. This came courtesy of viewer Nate Jackson. Nate, thank you very, very much. It's a medium roast. It really is a delightful, delightful coffee, and it's low acid and easy on the stomach. And it's also, the wrapper is also fully compostable. Check that out. They are thinking ahead of the curve here. So it's earth-friendly and it's friendly on your stomach as well. Mold-free, so it's a healthier alternative coffee, but it really is a delightful tasting cup of coffee. A medium roast. Fabula is fabulous. Again, a big thank you to Nate Jackson for very kindly sending this along to the channel. Nate, thank you again very, very much. And the coffee mug this morning is shavesplash.com, courtesy of Lee Meyer, viewer Lee Meyer. Of course, he runs this website, shavesplash.com, which is a scent matching website. And that's his ambassador, his logo right there, the rabbit shaving. That's fantastic. Of course, that alludes or suggests that old adage, don't fall down the rabbit hole when it comes to the traditional wet shaving. You getting a lot of gear in your shave den, that sort of thing, falling down the rabbit hole. And there's a rabbit having a shave. That's fantastic. I love that. That's just really, really creative. My gosh, Lee, that's excellent. Absolutely excellent. And we're using the mug because we have to remind ourselves to remind you that there's an announcement from shavesplash.com coming up on the show today. So stay tuned for that. Hang on, one more sip. Really, really good. As we like to say in the show, a good hot coffee, a trusty mug. Let the caffeine go to work, gentlemen. Absolutely. And when you're having a good cup of coffee, well, you know what? This time of year, holiday cookies, holiday baking taking place. I mean, nothing better than a freshly baked Christmas cookie and a nice cup of coffee. How about that, right? Well, James Sefton sent this along. And here is a photo of Boaz. He's getting bigger. And James wrote, my grandkid's dog Boaz has flour on his nose. My granddaughter is baking cookies today and reached down to pet him, and he got a floured nose. Yeah, he got a floured nose because he's hanging around in the kitchen hoping he's going to get one of those fresh baked cookies. That's what he's up to. That's a delightful photo. What a good looking dog. And yeah, that's why he's in the kitchen. He'll endure a little flour on his nose if it means he's going to get a nice sugar cookie, a nice Christmas cookie, a Christmas tree or, a wreath. Those, how those cookies are like, shaped like wreaths and Christmas trees, that sort of thing. Yeah. Yeah, he knows what's going on. Thanks very much for sending that along, James. Really do appreciate that. David Dart sent this along this morning. And he writes, Mark, good morning, sir. This is not shave related, but I have mentioned to you before that Tim Horton was a famous hockey player. I'm at a Tim Hortons having coffee as we speak. Just thought, since you are a coffee fan, that you might find these pictures interesting. A little about the man. The one picture is a table designed to look like a hockey rink. I can't wait to get home and watch today's 3MB. Anyway, have a great day and a great week. And that's from David Dart. David, thank you very much for sending that along. That is a really neat looking table. We have a Tim Hortons, one or two of them in Cleveland. I think they're on the west side of Cleveland. So if I'm in that neck of the woods, I'm going to stop in and see if they have a table that looks like a hockey rink. That is really, really terrific. And Tim Hortons is a great coffee. I'm low on my Tim Hortons coffee. That's a great reminder. When I go to Costco, I got to get another can of Tim Hortons. So thanks very much for the reminder, David. Really do appreciate that. And hey, if you're taking me along on your morning lift, thanks very much for the commute. No, that's backwards. Hey, if you're taking me along on your morning commute, thanks very much for the lift. Really do appreciate that. And if you're listening to the audio podcast this morning, thanks very much for tuning in via all those great streaming services and platforms like Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, that sort of thing. Thanks very, very much. Let me get another sip here. Hang on. Fabula is fabulous. Let's get to our topics. We got a great show this morning for you. click on topics, hit that guy right there, and it goes right down to the list right there. There we go. Okay. We have got a viewer morning shaving tip and shave den visit combined. This came courtesy of viewer Phil Luck. Stay tuned for that. This is really, really terrific. We also have some giveaway updates. Of course, we had those 2 great giveaways this past week. We've got an update regarding the winners and that sort of thing. And also something else related to shavesplash.com. In the giveaways segment of the show, stay tuned for that. We also have some great reminders, also some great refill comments, some really, really terrific new wet shaving gear to share with you this morning, and also some questions and comments to round out the show. So, wow, we got a great show for you today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. Let's get the show kicked off like we do every week with a viewer morning shaving tip.
Grab your favorite shave soap, whip it up, rich and creamy, fill your cup, boom, lather. Hot towel ready, face feels prime, a classic shave, so smooth, so fine. 30 degrees, a light touch, let the razor do the work, no need to rush. Shave like a pro, close and neat. A shave so smooth it can't be beat. Slap on your favorite splash, feel that glow. Shave complete, now you're ready to go. Oh, boom, shave complete, you're ready to go.
Well, as you saw from the intros this morning, this is a viewer morning shaving tip, but this is something that you'll want in your shave den. This comes courtesy of viewer Phil Luck, and this is really, really a terrific, terrific item that he built, and I believe he'll offer it to you as well. We'll have his contact information when we wrap up this segment. Here's what Phil has to say. Hey, Mark. Let me start by thanking you for helping me look forward to the dreaded Mondays. Monday morning mailbag has become essential to my mental well-being. Laugh out loud. Phil, thank you very much, and thanks very much for tuning in. After seeing several vintage razor blade dispensers online, I knew I would eventually make one of my own, something to house large quantities of my go-to blades. I decided to build one using reclaimed and repurposed and readily available items so that anyone with minimal woodworking tools will be able to make one themselves at an extremely small cost. I decided to use free paint stirrers from the local overpriced corporate hardware stores. They were the perfect size to fit blades lengthwise and made a great frame for the dispenser. I used pressed fiberboard from an old shipping box as the front and back of the dispenser. I had already made a silicone casting mold of a long-handled razor for an older project, and I made new cast weights to press down the blades in the dispenser channels. I cast them out of plaster with a 1/2 ounce fishing sinker in the middle to add extra weight and to give me a loop at the top to retrieve the weight using a hook on the end of a wooden dowel. I painted the front and sides black and white in an Art Deco style to match my bathroom shave den and added the painted razor casting using crazy glue. My bathroom is mostly tile, so I figured I would use heavy-duty suction cups to fix it directly to the tiles. I've used the suction cups in the past for other projects and was surprised at how much weight they can hold. Being as this dispenser, even when full, will never weigh more than 5 pounds, 4 suction cups were an overkill, but better safe than sorry. I also added a wooden L-beam to the top to add extra support from the corner of the tiles. I made the lid from paint stirrers also and added an eagle from a discarded trophy as the lid handle. Finally, I added blade box covers to the front using poster tack putty, so I will be able to easily change the labels as I swap out blade brands. I also added magnetic tape to the sides to hold second and third use blades. I made this much larger than what I needed, as each channel will easily hold up to 250 blades per slot. Wow, making this dispenser capacity no less than 1,500 blades. A double wow. These photos should make it easy for anyone wanting to build one of their own. However, I would love the opportunity to build an upgrade version 2.0 of this using quality wood and mounting holes as opposed to the suction cups. So, if anyone is interested in having a custom dispenser built for their shave den, I can be contacted through this email address or on Instagram at Phil Luck Official. That's his Instagram address or his Instagram page at Phil Luck Official. Thanks again and have a happy holiday season, Phil Luck. Now, Phil Luck's email address, I'll give that to you right now, especially if you're listening to the audio podcast. It's phillucktattoo@gmail.com. phillucktattoo@gmail.com, just like it sounds. phillucktattoo@gmail.com. And again, his Instagram page is at Phil Luck Official. So there you go, a fantastic, fantastic shaving tip in how to build this great blade dispenser for your shave den, and a shave den visit of sorts also, showing this completed, beautiful blade dispenser that you can make yourself, or you can contact Phil and he'll give you a hand. How about that? Phil, thank you so much for the great shaving tip and also the great shave den visit. And to say thank you, for you and only you, an original signed George sketch. So please email me your snail mail address to mondaymailbag@gmail.com, mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and I will send this to you post haste. And if you out there would like an original signed George sketch, just send me a shaving tip. Send that shaving tip to mondaymailbag@gmail.com. And if I use it here on the viewer morning shaving tip segment of the Monday Morning Mailbag, you too will receive an original signed George sketch. So Phil, thanks again for the double header today. A great shaving tip and a great shave den visit. Really do appreciate it. Well, here's your reminder to check out shavesplash.com. This is a website that was created by viewer Lee Meyer. If you happen to have a shave soap, but you don't have an aftershave splash for it, well, shavesplash.com is a scent matching website. So you'll be able to find a complimentary aftershave scent that will go with that shaving soap. Really, really terrific. And they also have some great articles and features up there. So check it out. We'll have the link below, shavesplash.com, from viewer Lee Meyer. Well, the channel now has auto dub technology courtesy of Google and YouTube. And as the name suggests, it will automatically translate this audio from English into Italian, German, Portuguese, Spanish, or French. Pretty amazing. Simply click on the gear in the lower right of the video screen. A menu will pop up, and there you can select the language that you wish to hear the audio in: Italian, German, Portuguese, Spanish, or French. It translates it from English to any of those languages in real time, on the fly. Pretty amazing. Auto dub. Check it out. Well, here's your weekly reminder that the Monday Morning Mailbag is also available as a podcast. Simply get up to your favorite streaming service and search for Monday Morning Mailbag and more, Monday Morning Mailbag and more, and the Monday Morning Mailbag podcast, as well as our other podcast, Second Cup, will come right up. Both of those podcasts are available on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, YouTube, and now iHeartRadio. Well, we have a giveaway update for you this morning. We had two great giveaways recently. We had the Great Nate Shave Bowl giveaway that we announced on the Monday Morning Mailbag a couple weeks ago. And we had 3 winners, and all 3 of those winners contacted the channel. They claimed their prizes, and those prizes are on the way. First prize went to Grams S, and his prize was shipped. Second prize went to Michael R, 1957. That's Michael Reynolds, and he claimed his prize, and it's been shipped. And Abene Samant snagged third prize, and that's also been shipped to him. In the 12,000 subscriber giveaway, again, all three winners have contacted the channel and their prizes have been shipped and are on the way. First prize went to Jimmy Day. Second prize went to Sig Solo in Greenland. Yeah, all the way to Greenland. How about that? And third prize went to Timothy Copenhaver. So there's your update right there. And as soon as we get photos and confirmation that they have received their prizes, we'll share that with all the viewers here on the Monday Morning Mailbag. So my congratulations to all the winners in these last two giveaways. It was a lot of fun. And my thanks to the folks who made these giveaways possible. A big, big thank you to Nate Jackson, Jimmy V, Tom Donnarumma, Patricia Bagwell, Tyler Fike, Pretech, Yaqi, Bill and Connie Murphy, Alex Lopez, Jamie Horn, Kevin Weiss, Charles Price, and Abene Saman. Thank you one and all for making these two giveaways possible. Really, really do appreciate it. It would not be possible had you not made it possible. I guess that's what I'm saying. You made it possible. I'm very grateful. Thank you very, very much. And thanks to everyone for supporting the channel and for all your contributions. You're the reason why we have 12,000 subscribers. Thank you all very, very much. And again, thanks to the folks who made these giveaways possible. Thank you very, very much. We'll give you another update as soon as our winners receive their prizes, and we'll show photos and videos and whatever else they send along. So congratulations to all the winners. Thank you to all the contributors for making it possible. And thank you to all the viewers for making 12,000 subscribers possible. Really, really do appreciate it. Well, as promised, another giveaway. However, this one is being conducted by Lee Meyer over at shavesplash.com. So that's where you're going to be entering. And Lee asked me to pass along word, which I'm more than happy to do. And he writes, "Hi, Mark. I hope this finds you well. I wanted to let you know about a holiday giveaway at shavesplash.com, which your viewers might be interested in. On December 31st, shavesplash.com will give away a brand new, never before used, above the tie Windsor razor set in stainless steel with the classic finish. The set includes all three base plates, mild, regular, and high, a stand, and the 102 millimeter Colossus handle. I personally have this set, and it is among my favorites. Here are the rules for the giveaway. To enter, you must be a member of shavesplash.com. You can have a maximum of 5 chances to win. Your name will be automatically entered into a random drawing up to 5 times for each comment you leave for a soap or aftershave. You can comment on any soap or aftershave in the Shave Splash catalog. You must include a star rating. To be included in the drawing, you must leave at least one comment with a star rating. A winner will be chosen at random on December 31st, 2025. The contest is open to everyone worldwide. You must have a physical mailing address. Shave Splash will pay for shipping. Shave Splash will contact you at your email address to notify you of winning and get your physical mailing address. For questions, contact Teutonblade at shavesplash.com. Now, I think I pronounced that correctly, but here's the spelling. Teutonblade at shavesplash.com. Teutonblade at shavesplash.com. So write to that email address with any questions you might have. The complete details can be found at this link, shavesplash.com/post/giveaway. We will also provide that link below. And he goes on to say below are some photos of the razor, which is ready to go. Of course, we've been sharing those photos with you. I hope you and the viewers can join in. Happy holidays. I look forward to seeing you each week on the 3MB. Warm regards, Lee Meyer. Lee, thanks very much for sending along word regarding this wonderful giveaway from shavesplash.com. Folks, we'll have a link below where you can get all the information regarding this giveaway, shavesplash.com/post/giveaway. That's where you'll get all the rules and all the information about it and that sort of thing. And we'll try to pin that, all those entry rules and everything, we'll try to pin that in the comments below. Give me an hour or so after the Monday morning mailbag debut so I can get up there and pin those rules there, but you can probably get everything right there at the link he provided. So there you go, an absolutely gorgeous razor set that shavesplash.com is giving away. Get on over there, become a member, and you can enter up to 5 times. How about that? Absolutely gorgeous above the tie razor set. My gosh, that is beautiful. Lee, thanks again for sharing that with all the viewers. Really do appreciate it. Good luck to everyone. Get over to shavesplash.com and enter today. Well, what do you know? Coffee's getting low, that time of the show. Let's go back for a refill. Well, I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. I hope you went back for a refill. I sure did. Hang on, let me get another sip. Yeah, that is terrific. That is terrific. Again, a big thank you to viewer Nate Jackson for sending along fabulous coffee. It's fabulous. And here again is the wrapper. They're really thinking ahead of the curve because this is not plastic and it is fully compostable, as they say right there. And the coffee is low acid, so it's easy on the stomach. Good for the environment and good for your stomach. Really terrific coffee. It's fabulous. Fabulous coffee. A big thank you to Nate Jackson for it. And a big thank you to Lee Meyer for the shavesplash.com coffee mug. Lee, thank you again very much. We really like this one a lot. I love that rabbit art there again. That's terrific. And remember to enter the shavesplash.com giveaway over at shavesplash.com. And we'll have the link below where you can enter that giveaway. Winner is being pulled on December 31st, 2025. So just want to remind you of that. And again, a big thank you to Lee Meyer for the terrific coffee mug. Hang on, let me get another sip. That fabulous coffee is really fabulous. And if you want to know if it's healthy, check out Mantic 59's The Black Coffee Life, where he talks about all things black coffee and its health benefits. So get up there and check that out. Also, check out The Lockhorns. Someday we'll look back on this and quickly change the subject. Hardcover collection of all those great Lockhorns cartoon panels. It's absolutely terrific. And they also have a calendar perfect for gift giving this holiday season. The Lockhorns 2026 Laugh-A-Day calendar. So we'll have a link to both of those, the calendar and also the book by my good friends Bunny Host and John Reiner. So a little bit of housekeeping done. Let's get to these refill comments this morning. Let's get on down here. Oh, this comes from Stan Chapman, 55. Great 3MB, Mark. I don't use towels, just washcloths. To stop the staining of my wife's good washcloths, I bought some black washcloths just for me. Happy wife, happy life. That works. That's a good workaround. This is in regards to the shaving tip that I shared last week regarding how to get those hand towels, those white hand towels, get them nice and clean and get the stains out. Check that out last week. We give you the whole recipe, so to speak. But Stan, your solution is good too. I like that one a lot. Thanks very much for sending that along. Bill Murphy commented, great show as usual, Mark. Forgive me for not remembering to congratulate you on 12K subscribers. I get so much info from your videos, I sometimes forget to mention things in the comments. Have a wonderful week. Bill, thank you very much, but all that great info that you receive is due to all the wonderful contributions from all the viewers out there. Again, they make this show possible. Thank you one and all for all the great contributions, the tips, the tricks, the information. Really, you make the show possible. And as I always say, without you, this microphone would be silent. So, Bill, I will pass along your thanks to all the viewers out there. and their wonderful contributions. They really make the show possible. Thanks again, Bill. This comes from Gerald Avaletta, 5266. Hi, Mark. Another great Monday morning show. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Have a great rest of the week. God bless. That's from Jerry Avaletta over there in Connecticut. Yeah, I had a great Thanksgiving. It was terrific Thanksgiving. I had some great leftovers as well. Yeah, it was a great, great holiday. And the winter storm kind of held off a little bit for my neck of the woods. It really was more west and a little bit south. That was really unusual because usually we get blasted. But winter weather is well underway. You can see I've got I got my kind of my sweater here, my hoodie here, with the snaps and everything. I like this one so much. And because it's getting cold and winter weather. But you never know. The way it is this time of year, we'll get this really, really cold spell. And all of a sudden, we'll be back into the 40s and 50s. It's really, it's just Northeast Ohio. So thanks very much for that, Jerry. Really do appreciate it. This comes from Mike H, 9701. Hi, Mark. Great Monday morning mailbag. Thank you. Wonderful show as always. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving weekend. We definitely seem to be getting colder weather in many parts of the country. I hope your week is off to a fantastic start, and best regards as always. Hey, Mike, thanks again. Yeah, I had a great Thanksgiving. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving as well. And you're right, it is getting colder, but within 24, 48 hours, it could get warmer again. Just the way it is this time of year. You never know, especially in Northeast Ohio with lake effect, Lake Erie. That kind of drives our weather patterns over here. So anything can happen this time of year. But we've got some winter weather going on right now. But we'll see what happens. We'll see if it's going to be a white Christmas or not. Mike, thanks very, very much. This comes from Keith Osmond, 5730. Hi, Mark. Another great Monday morning mailbag regarding the Petite Piccolo. There's a special edition version with 2 base plates, open comb and closed comb, and it has a unique finish. Gunmetal handle and top cap, and gold or maybe clear-coated brass base plates. A very handsome razor. Keith, thank you so much for reminding us of this wonderful Petite razor. We had a viewer last week who wanted to know recommendations on affordable razors, possibly open comb razors, and I mentioned the Petite razors, the Grande and the Piccolo. Keith, thanks very much for reminding us of this special edition. This is available at Shave Nation. We'll have the link below where you can get this razor. I don't see the Petite razors available on Amazon anymore. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe my search engine within Amazon isn't working properly. But if you have another outlet for this special edition Petite razor or the Petite Grande, the Petite Piccolo, please comment below and let us know, or email me the links, because sometimes YouTube gets kind of funny. They don't allow links to sometimes be dropped into the comment section for some reason. I don't know why that is. Maybe they're trying to maybe their algorithm sees it as spam, something like that. I don't know. But if you got a link, email me at mondaymailbag@gmail.com and we'll share it with all the viewers out there. And thanks, Keith, for the reminder on the special edition Piccolo. Again, available at shavenation.com. We'll have that link below. Keith, thanks very, very much. Rob Smith Jr. checked in. Hello, Mark. Now, Rob, hello, Rob. Rob is a cartooning friend that I met through the National Cartoonist Society. He is a wonderful illustrator, cartoonist, and caricaturist. He is marvelous, a really, really talented guy. And I believe he does a live drawing now on YouTube, so you can check that out. It's marvelous watching him draw, and these drawings just come to life. That blank sheet of paper becomes a final finished piece of cartoon art. He is a really, really talented guy. We're going to link to his Facebook page and also to his YouTube channel, so you can check that out and see when he goes live. So, Rob, so great to hear from you. Merry Christmas. Wow, that's great. Jimmy V Photography checked in. Apple pie is great with sharp cheddar cheese. I actually like apple pie, vanilla ice cream, and sharp cheddar. Jimmy, I have never heard of this before, but it sounds delightful. You're going to have to give me a couple of more details how this works. What do? Do you warm up the apple pie with a slice of cheese on top and then, take it out of the microwave and then put a nice scoop of vanilla ice cream right next to it? That sounds marvelous. You're going to have to let us in on that, and we'll share it with all the viewers in an upcoming Monday morning mailbag. Jimmy, thanks very, very much for that. Really do appreciate it. There you go, folks. Apple pie with sharp cheddar cheese and vanilla ice cream. How about that? And that wraps up this week's refill segment. My thanks to everyone who contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's check out some new wet shaving gear. Well, this morning we have another new shave soap from Yaqi and Master Soap Creations to share with you. This one is really, really neat. A wonderful label, a great scent. Check it out. Here it is, Heroes from Yaqi and Master Soap Creations. And check out that label. Superman, Batman, The Flash, Wonder Woman, and the Incredible Hulk. How about that? Yeah, love that label. Absolutely awesome. And here's what they have to say about Heroes. Heroes is an homage to the very popular 212 Heroes or 212 Heroes. Feel forever young with Heroes, a fresh new masculine scent that celebrates youth, freedom, and authenticity. Wow. Again, I love that label. Check that out. And here's the scent profile. The top notes are pear, cannabis, and ginger. Middle notes are geranium and sage. And the base notes are musk and leather. Yeah, how about that? Oh, that's marvelous. Yeah, it is very, very bright on top. And I would say initially, I'm thinking it borders on a classic barbershop scent, but there is a brightness to it. And then that musk and leather give it a really, really nice grounded base. Yeah, that is really, really terrific. But that impresses me as being borderline barbershop, but it's very, very fresh on top. And that musk and leather really comes into play. I guess the pear and the ginger really brighten it up on top, and the musk and the leather really add that nice grounding to it. Yeah, it's terrific. And I love the label, again, from Master Soap Creations and Yaqi Heroes. And again, Master Soap Creations has an exclusive soap base that they created for all these Yaqi shave soaps. We've been talking about them. We've been using them. They are terrific. They lather a treat. Absolutely. So check it out from Yaqi and Master Soap Creations, Heroes. Well, this comes from the If You Blinked, You Missed It department. One day only, a couple Sundays ago, Phoenix Shaving offered this absolutely fantastic shave soap, Keepsake Clownfruit Cake. How about that? Both the shave soap and the aftershave splash. It was up there for one Sunday and then it was gone. I'm not sure, but it might come back around. So stay tuned and keep an eye on the Phoenix Shaving website for Keepsake Clownfruit Cake. Let's get into it. Here's some information on this. Keepsake Clownfruit Cake 2025. What? A holiday clown car gone rogue, and gloriously so. Every holiday season has its classics, but none quite like our classic Keepsake Fruitcake release. For years, it was Phoenix Shaving's festive calling card, another one of our strange little seasonal traditions, until last year, when it fell victim to the annual holiday chaos vortex and vanished without so much as a crumb. No keepsake fruitcake, no commemorative ornament, no holiday weirdness, just a void, an absence. Of course, concerned PMs and emails followed. Hashtag we break hearts. But you know how it goes in the Phoenix Shaving universe. Nothing disappears forever, especially shave traditions with a taste of mischief and mayhem. The aha moment of 2025. Cut to this past fall, Fran and I are buried in holiday scent development for the Advent, while also elbows deep in Clownfruit, never advisable, when it hits me. What if Clownfruit creeped into Christmas? Not politely, not cautiously, but full on, Wile E. Coyote barrels into the wrong door style. And suddenly, hopefully, we jump to another timeline in the multiverse and all is well again? So, with that intent in mind, two Phoenix legends collided with a trunk full of Christmas clunk. Imagine, if you will, a clown car runs into a black light and crashes into a tin of aged holiday fruitcake. Not a true mashup, not a real remix, but a full-blown evolution of two icons, a new creature, a festive anomaly, a scent possessing the DNA of both fruitcake, clownish mischief, and something else. This new scent and the chaos contained within it. This isn't a scent profile, it's a holiday fever dream, a real wearable one, mind you, and shockingly so. It opens with new notes, bright, mischievous sparks of huckleberry, bergamot, lavender, mint, ozone, juniper, moss, and earth, like a winter wind sweeping over a fruitcake factory that's had a radioactive incident. It's always radiation, always. Then the still beating heart notes kick in, those unmistakable keepsake fruitcake tones blending with Clownfruit's carnival soul. Artemisia, Hungarian oak, elderflower, absinthe, neroli, elderberry, amyris, burnt sugar, candied fruit, coconut, maple syrup, brown sugar, butter, vanilla, cake batter, and the faint curl of tobacco absolute rising from somewhere delightfully questionable. And finally, everything gets bass note blasted with holiday jet fuel, spiced atomic age bay rum, and cheer absolute, binding the whole glorious, unhinged creation together. Is it chaotic? Yes. Does it work? Absolutely. Is it wearable? Shockingly so. And in the best, why does this smell so dang good on me sort of way? I kid you not. How about that? Now, they also add here, what if Christmas lights were black, like Black Friday? Oh, and the shave soap, it truly, creepily shines under a black light. Yes, really. I'm not kidding. If you've got a black light lying around, as one often does, you are in for a seasonal spectacle, a treat, a trick, maybe both. And as they say here, one day only, then poof, back into the void it goes. But again, it might come back. I'm not entirely sure, but let me show you the inside of it here. And we showed you the black light photo already. That was kind of neat, but here it is right here without the black light so you can see it. But check that out. Isn't that marvelous? How creative is that? Wow. Keepsake Clownfruit Cake from Phoenix Shaving. Again, look for this. Maybe in the coming weeks, maybe in the coming days. I don't know. I'm not promising anything. You never know. You're gonna have to kind of keep tabs of what's going on at Phoenix Shaving and make sure to get their emailed newsletter, because it'll be announced in that if they're going to be bringing it back for another day sale. But yeah, Keepsake Clownfruit Cake. The scent really is all that. It's marvelous. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do a review on this. And it's perfect for Christmas and for the entire winter season as well. From Phoenix Shaving, Keepsake Clownfruit Cake. It was a one-day only sale. I'm not sure if it's going to come back. Maybe yes, maybe no. Keep a lookout at the Phoenix Shaving website, and we'll all find out together. Well, here's a shave soap that is available at Phoenix Shaving right now. We did a review on it this past Friday. Check it out. It's available now. It dropped this past weekend. Here it is, Winter Whiskey Wonderland. Boy, is this an amazing, amazing scent. This was featured in last year's Advent calendar, and it really is a terrific, terrific scent. You can see I've already used it. I already did a brush load because of my review. I've used this a couple times. This is really a wonderful, marvelous scent. Winter Whiskey Wonderland, a wonderful and curious seasonal scent. Now here's the scent profile. Pear, apple, sugar, whiskey, tonka bean, oak, smoke, spice, and brandy. And here's what they have to say about the scent. The scent opens with ripe pear, then enters the brandy, deep and warm, followed by that whiskey glow that settles around you like a heavy, tingling quilt of cosmic energy. You think you understand it. You think it is just another warm scene in the middle of a long, dark season. It's not. And that ice won't contain this beast forever. Referring to the logo there. I don't know if you can see that right there. That serpent and a big ice cube there. We'll show it on screen again so you get a better look at it. That is when the smoked oak rises like a ghost ship on a raging sea. Slow, heavy, a little too alive. It fills the room like the sound of distant footsteps in an empty passageway. It lingers the way certain things linger in old taverns, long after they should be gone and to bed. Cold on the surface, warm underneath and inside. Winter Whiskey Wonderland. Yeah, this is terrific. Now, when I crack this open, I get the whiskey scent right off the bat, and I love the whiskey scent. It brings back a lot of memories for me of Thanksgiving and Christmas at my grandparents. Because as I've mentioned before, my grandfather insisted that all the men go into the kitchen and do a shot of whiskey, for health and happiness and good fortune and that sort of thing. Oh yeah, this is really terrific. And as I mentioned, the whiskey scent is prominent but not dominant. As you build a lather, all these other layers of the scent profile come into play. Now, when you open it up, you might get another scent that is more forward to you. But to me, just the word whiskey, I guess, kind of triggered the fact that maybe my olfactory senses were looking for whiskey. Maybe that's what's going on there. But yeah, it really is terrific. I love this scent. It's a little more complex than just whiskey is what I'm saying. It's terrific. CK6 lather's a treat. Yeah, this is a good one. It's available right now at Phoenix Shaving. It dropped this past weekend. We did the review this past Friday. Get up there, check it out. It really is terrific. From Phoenix Shaving, Winter Whiskey Wonderland. My thanks to Doug, Fran, Huxley, and everyone at Phoenix Shaving for very kindly sending this one along to the channel, allowing me to share it with all the viewers. Folks, we'll have links below. Well, last week we had that shaving tip regarding using OxiClean to clean your white hand towels from your shave den if they've stained over a period of time. And I think it was a couple days later, we received a really, really wonderful gift from viewer Jamie Horn. Jamie, thank you very much. It coincidentally fits right into our discussion because I had mentioned something about, I might have to get some new hand towels if the stains don't come out. Well, Jamie Horn sent along 2 new beautiful hand towels from Muhle. Here they are right here. Check this out. These are the Muhle Waffle Peak hand towels. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. Two to a pack. And here is the box that they come in right here. We'll have a link where you can find these on the official Muhle website right here. Okay, there's the box right there. And this is the box they came in. So we've got 2 of them here. These are beautiful. They're this waffle peak design here. And it's got Muhle stitched right in there. How about that, huh? Can you see that? There it is. Okay. Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you very, very much. Here's what they have to say about it. 2 premium shaving towels. Due to its square waffle peak relief structure, the cotton texture absorbs a great deal of moisture and retains the soothing heat during the application. After the shave, the soft material pampers once again during cleaning and drying the face. And then they talk about the application of it. But pre-shave, post-shave, these are wonderful. Now, I'm going to launder these before I use them, but I want to show them to you nice and fresh like this. How about that, huh? Isn't that great? Absolutely beautiful. And I went up to AI and asked it about laundering a hand towel before use. And I said, hey, should I launder a hand towel like this before first use? And the answer came back, yes, it's a good idea to launder new towels before using them, even premium ones like the Muhle Waffle Peak Towel. Here's why. It removes manufacturing residues, improves absorbency, softens the texture, and of course there's a hygiene factor there. What you want to do is you want to wash in warm water with a mild detergent. Avoid fabric softener. It can coat fibers and reduce absorbency. Skip the bleach unless absolutely necessary. Tumble dry on low or air dry to preserve the waffle texture. If you want maximum softness, Add a half cup of white vinegar to the rinse cycle. It helps strip any leftover finishing chemicals. So yes, give your new Muhle towel a quick wash before it becomes part of your shaving ritual. It'll feel better, work better, and last longer. So you want to get rid of some of that manufacturing residue, some of the dust, some of the other particular matter that might be on there, some finishing agents, that sort of thing. And then go ahead and tumble dry as suggested, and you'll be good to go. But these are absolutely gorgeous. And again, it was such a wonderful coincidence that it fit right in with what we were talking about, laundering hand towels, perhaps getting new hand towels. And these are just spectacular. Muhle Waffle Peak hand towels. Again, a big, big thank you to Jamie Horn for being so kind and generous to the channel and sending these along and allowing me to share these with all the viewers out there. Folks, we'll have a link below to where you can get up to Muhle's official website and get yourself a set of these Muhle Waffle Peak shaving towels. These are absolutely fantastic. They look terrific. They feel great. They're going to feel even better after we launder them for the first time as instructed. And really looking forward to using these in the shave den. Jamie, thank you again very, very much. Folks, we'll have a link below. Now, that age-old debate comes around every Christmas. Is the movie Die Hard a Christmas movie? Well, 345 Soap Company chimes in. They have an homage to the movie, and they're calling this shave soap, Now I Have a Shave Soap, Ho, Ho, Ho. And as they write here, is Die Hard a Christmas movie? No, but some say it is. The great debate. Well, in the movie, there's a scene where John McClane takes out a bad guy, writes a message on his sweatshirt in blood, and sends him down the elevator to send a message to Hans, the leader of the bad guys. Hence the label of this release. Now, of course, in the movie was, Now I Have a Machine Gun, Ho, Ho, Ho. And the name of the shave soap is, Now I Have a Shave Soap, Ho, Ho, Ho. It's an homage to Bleu de Chanel. Here's the scent profile. Grapefruit, lemon, mint, bergamot, pink pepper, aldehydes, and coriander. Middle notes are ginger, nutmeg, jasmine, and melon. Base notes are incense, amber, cedar, sandalwood, patchouli, amberwood, and labdanum. Wow, that sounds absolutely fantastic. A big thank you to Greg Pesante for the heads up on this one. We'll have a link below to where you can check it out, folks. Looks like a great festive holiday shave soap with a wonderful, wonderful festive holiday scent for Christmas, Hanukkah, New Year's. Absolutely fantastic. From the 345 Soap Company, Now I Have a Shave Soap, Ho, Ho, Ho. Give it a look. Now, in last week's show, viewer Greg Pesante informed us of a brand new shave soap from the 345 Company's subscription service. And in part, he wrote, in other news you might find interesting, I got to pick the shave scent for the upcoming 345 subscription, and I chose Leighton by Parfums de Marly, a year-round gem, an oriental floral, a winning scent sure to please all, and my first scent contribution to 345. I'm extremely excited and honored. Congratulations on the honor, Greg. That is absolutely fantastic. And here's some additional information that Greg sent along regarding ranch life. That's what it's called, ranch life. The hardest working folks around, ranchers, farmers, and all the folks that believe in hard work, family, friends, and doing good in the community. The label is supposed to look like a belt buckle. The fragrance is an homage to Parfums de Marly Leighton, a wonderful year-round fragrance that embodies all the characteristics of the folks wearing it. Proud, down-to-earth folks. Here's the scent profile. Top notes are apple, lavender, bergamot, and mandarin orange. Middle notes are geranium, violet, and jasmine. Base notes are vanilla, cardamom, sandalwood, pepper, guaiac wood, and patchouli. Wow, that sounds absolutely wonderful from the 345 Soap Company, their subscription service, Ranch Life. Give it a look, folks. Subscribe to the service and you'll get access to it. It sounds wonderful. Congratulations again to Greg Passante for the honor in choosing the scent for this particular shave soap. It looks wonderful. It sounds wonderful. Congratulations again, Greg, and thanks very much for the heads up on Ranch Life from 345 Soap Company's subscription service. Well, we got this heads up from Tim Whitcup on a new razor blade available on Amazon. They're called Magitcol, but it's spelled Magicol. These are premium Japanese steel blades with a platinum coating. You can get 100 of them for about $9. Double-edged razor blades, something new that I've never seen before. Pretty good price point. You can get 60 in a box, 100 in a box, 20 in a box. Well, you can see all the breakdowns there on the page when you get up there. We'll have a link to it. Big thank you to Tim Whitcup for the heads up on these new blades available on Amazon. Magicol, Magicol. I guess that's a play on the word magical. I guess maybe that's how you pronounce it. And instead of Magicol, it's magical. At least that's my guess. Premium Japanese steel blades with a platinum coating. Pretty good price point for 100 of them. Tim, thanks again very, very much. Well, viewer Tim Whitcup checked in one more time, and he wrote, "This looks amazing. Mark, look at the head of this one. This is from Italian Barber. This is the Razorock Recurve." Yeah, that's what it is. Check this picture out. And as they write, the Recurve head design uses two precisely engineered curves to gently tighten and strengthen the razor blade before it touches your skin. This built-in pre-tension keeps the blade firm and steady, reducing flex and chatter when cutting through coarse or dense stubble. The result is an incredibly smooth, controlled shave with far less tugging. Unlike razors that rely on a single curve for blade tension, the dual curve recurve system creates exceptional rigidity while allowing the razor head to remain slim and agile. Any minor vibration that does occur happens at a much higher frequency, which helps maintain a sharper cutting edge for longer. How about that? That is really a unique razor head design. I've never seen this razor before. My thanks to Tim Whitcup for very kindly sending this along. This is new to me. If anyone out there has this razor, please submit a review. We would love to share this with all the viewers out there. That looks absolutely fantastic. The Recurve head design on, I guess, the Recurve razor from Razorock, available at Italian Barber. We'll have a link below. Tim, thanks again very, very much. We received this heads up from viewer Beth Jones regarding Henson Razor's 12 Days of Christmas sale. And she writes, "Hey Mark, hope you had a nice Thanksgiving. I forwarded to you an email I received from Henson Shaving featuring their 12 Days of Christmas. Today, they are featuring their new gold razor. Thanks so much and have a great day." Now, that was December 1st that they launched this. So get up to Henson and see what else they have for the 12 Days of Christmas. This started December 1st. So I guess it goes to the 12th or 13th, something like that. So you still have some days to get some great selections from Henson. And here's what they wrote in their flyer that went out. And again, a big thank you to Beth Jones for passing this along. "Welcome to the 12 Days of Henson. For the next 12 days, all accessories are 10% off. Plus, check your inbox daily. The discount will be doubled to 20% off on featured accessories for 24 hours only." Yeah, and they kicked it off with this beautiful gold Henson razor. Check it out. It might still be available. You might still be able to get a deal on it. Not entirely sure, but still plenty of shopping time left in the Henson 12 Days of Christmas sale going on right now. Make sure to sign up for their email newsletter so you'll get all those alerts. Beth, thanks again for the heads up on this one. Really do appreciate it. Viewer Joel Toronto very kindly and generously sent along a fantastic shave cream product that is really, really super slick. I've already recorded 2 reviews with it, and I'm really very, very impressed. Here it is. Billy Jealousy Hydroplane Non-Foaming Super Slick Shaving Cream. Boy, oh boy, is this stuff slick. Now, I used it for my head shave with the Headblade Moto Razor that David Dart very, very kindly sent along to the channel. And I did have a couple of mishaps with the cartridge head coming off. You'll see that in the review. And I think it's just because the actual cartridge head here was worn down from my trying to learn how to attach and detach the cartridge from the body of the Moto Razor. I wanted to do that and maybe sometime down the road demonstrate that. And it was getting kind of difficult, and I think I wore away the little tabs on the cartridge head where it grabs the little hooks, little prongs on the actual Moto Razor. And I think if I just go like that, see, it kind of comes right off like that. And it's not supposed to do that. But I think it's just because I wore it down. The point is, though, is that I got such a great head shave with fewer passes using this that having that cartridge head fall off was no problem at all because this was very, very slick. I also used it for a face shave with a DE razor. Stay tuned for that. That was also very, very good. This will make a great shave cream in a pinch when you have to get out the door and you want to use your favorite safety razor or even a cartridge razor. Great for a head shave. This is great for a head shave. Really, really terrific. Joel tells me that he used both the Moto Razor and also the Defender Razor that we talked about last week. And I'm going to use a Defender Razor with this. I'm also going to pop in a new cartridge head for the Moto Razor, and I think I'm going to get a much more stable result. But the point is that this stuff is so slick, fewer passes with the Moto Razor to do the head shave, and I was done. This was really, really great. Love the scent. It's a nice citrus scent along the lines of the Cremo Original, although I think this scent is better. This is probably one of the best super slick shave creams I've ever used. This is really good. If you're a head shaver, check this one out. Again, it's great as a shaving cream standalone. I'm thinking it's going to be great as a pre-shave cream as well to use with your favorite shave soap. When you build a lather and paint it over this as a pre-shave base, boy, this is terrific. Billy Jealousy Hydroplane Non-Foaming Super Slick Shave Cream. A big, big thank you to viewer Joel Toronto for very kindly and generously sending along Billy Jealousy to the channel and allowing me to share it with all the viewers. I still have to edit those videos. They're coming soon. In the meantime, I'm going to use this again. I love the scent. I love the performance. It really is very, very good, especially for a head shave. Joel, thanks again very, very much. Folks, we'll have a link below where you can get this online, available on Amazon. Joel, thanks again very, very much. And that wraps up this week's look at new wet shaving gear. My thanks to everyone who contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's check out some of these questions and comments. Hey, viewer Rodney Ripplinger checked in, and he sent along some information that goes along with our discussion on cleaning hand towels, that sort of thing. Of course, we've got the Muhle hand towels from Jamie Horn. Jamie, thank you again very, very much. This is very, very useful information just in case one of these beautiful Muhle towels becomes very, very stained sometime down the road. You never know. Rodney writes, "Hi, Mark. Great 3MB this week. About your stain issue on the hand towel. OxyClean also makes a similar product called Oxy White Revive. I use it all the time on my white stuff. You put it in the washer like you would bleach. It's not as harmful as bleach, but brightens whites and removes stains pretty well. They say it can also be used to brighten colored clothes. I'm not sure of that, as I have not tried it that way. And here's a DIY method that works well on stains that have already been set. It involves a bit more work, but it does work. Most of the times works very well. I have had clothing I was going to throw out become stain-free doing this. If it doesn't do the job completely the first time, add a little hydrogen peroxide to the mix. And he provides a YouTube link to a video discussing this method of how to remove set grease stains. Works every time. That's the title of the video. We'll link it below. Rodney, thanks again for this information. Really do appreciate it. Viewer Doug Thompson checked in and he writes, "Hey Mark, hope all is well in Ohio and you enjoyed your Thanksgiving with friends and family. I came across a new shaving soap, to me, that really impressed me with price and performance. 2-pound, 2-ounce puck, $1.18 per ounce. The best deal I have seen to date. Creates a great lather and gives a great shave. The company has been around since 1899. A lot of great reviews on Amazon. I use the Henson titanium razor, medium aggression with a feather blade. My favorite combo to date. Appreciate all you do for this great community of DE shaving enthusiasts." And that comes from Doug Thompson. He's talking about Cella. Cella in the big brick right here. And Doug, thank you very much for reminding me. I had this in my refrigerator. That's where I was storing it. And of course, I have it in a plastic bag to keep it extra airtight so it stays fresh. And sure enough, I've been taking some off here and there. I haven't gone into it lately, but look at that. That is still, and the scent is still there. Oh, that's marvelous. Yeah, none worse for the wear at all. I've had it in the refrigerator for quite some time. I can't remember when I purchased this. I'll have to check my my Amazon purchase history because that's where I bought it. But yeah, you can take this and you can cut off a chunk of it and put it into your favorite shaving bowl or refill your Cella shave bowl with something like this. And yeah, it is a great price because you get so much. My gosh, 1,000 milliliters. Okay, somebody else do the math there for me. But this is what Doug was referring to. And it is a very, very good deal. Plus, we're in the Christmas season, and many folks comment that this smells like Christmas cookies. There you go. So, touching all the bases with Cella this morning. Great price point, great scent for the holiday season, and wonderful performance. Doug, thanks again for reminding us about this terrific purchase on Cella Tallow Soap, making it very, very affordable when you buy it in the big brick like this. Doug, thanks again very, very much. Well, we have another update from viewer David Dart regarding his experience with Viking Revolution Spiced Vanilla Scented Shave Cream. And a viewer or two wanted to know, well, what was the shave actually like just using that shave cream? Did you get a good result? That sort of thing. So here's what David wrote. Mark, good morning. In regards to the results, I did get a smooth finish, but I had many weepers. I don't usually get that, only if I had a previous nick or cut. The last shave I tried, I stopped after the first pass and did the second and third passes using a shave cream from Ariana and Evans. I didn't feel comfortable going on with the Viking Revolution cream. It didn't provide enough cushion. The water here is hard water. That's why I tried distilled water. And when I say weepers, I had a few. And that was using a Viking's Blade mild razor blade in my Aylesworth razor. A mild and efficient razor and blade. Hope this clears up the question. And that came from David Dart. David, again, still very, very curious myself about the Viking Revolution Spiced Vanilla Scented Shave Cream. I'm gonna try to locate some and get that in the shave den and have a shave with it. Again, it sounds to me like it's a really, really super slick lather, and you're not gonna get any cushion out of it. I could be wrong. Maybe my city water here in Chardon, Ohio, will have a different effect on the kind of lather it builds. But thanks very, very much for the update, because some viewers out there were really, really curious as to how the final shaving result was. And again, smooth finish, but a lot of weepers. I guess that kind of condenses it right there. I did get a smooth finish, but I had many weepers. So there you go. David, thanks again for the update. Really do appreciate it. And that wraps up another Monday morning mailbag. Thanks so much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below. Let me know. Check out all the wonderful artisan soap makers and sellers that you see displayed on the bottom of the screen right now. They make and offer some wonderful artisan shave soap. They also offer some wonderful wet shaving gear to enhance your traditional wet shave. The next time you're online, please take a moment, pay them a visit. I sure would appreciate it. Thank you very much. Also, check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/MarkZarady, where you'll find all the Amazon listed products that I review on this channel, organized and categorized so you can find everything in a snap very easily. I'll leave you with this laugh. Hey, we have another Double Take cartoon puzzle this week. Try to find the differences between the two cartoon panels. If you need more time, just pause the video, or try to find all the differences before time runs out. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Make it a great week.